I think we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Happy Black Friday week and happy Thanksgiving week for those in the States. We are here to welcome the BrainCert team about meeting rooms. And we have Yasin, Abdul, and Rini. Thank you so much for joining us in LoudEgg and on the LoudEgg YouTube channel to kind of discuss what's been happening lately. I think I hear you got a new tool out, a new thing.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Thanks for the opportunity. I would kick start. Let me share my screen. Thanks, everyone, for joining this live webinar. We will be talking about our meeting rooms product. Let me quickly share my screen.
Yeah, I've been playing around with the meeting rooms, and it's great. I mean, I was surprised that you guys added another tool to the platform because obviously BrainCert has gotten so much attention, and it's such a high quality product already for the LMS community. Did you kind of go with the meeting rooms to kind of go with that LMS? Did it kind of fill a need?
Yeah, so first of all, hope everyone can see my screen.
Let me put it up there for you.
Oh, sure. Perfect. All right. So I think for those who are new to BrainCert, and just to give you a brief introduction, BrainCert is primarily it's a learning management system based platform like a LMS. Um, so we launched like over like 11 years back. It has been in production for several years, and we have like several customers from individual creators to business to government and whatnot. So that's our main bread and butter BrainCert LMS. So it comes with a lot of features like courses, assessment, virtual classroom, gamification, and meets a lot of compliance requirements like SOC 2 Type 2, ISO 27001, HIPAA compliant, GDPR compliant, and so on. So this product specifically is the meeting rooms product that we launched like a couple of weeks back. So BrainSet has like three products like LMS, which I just discussed, the virtual classroom API, which is a product which provides like much tighter integration with your own website. Let's say you have a CMS like Moodle or WordPress or Joomla. We have like free plugins, and you can also use the REST API to tightly integrate the product with your own website workflow. It's going to look like your own product to your own customers. So that use case is slightly different. And then the meeting room. It's a one-click meeting room. You can quickly create a personalized link with your own permanent rooms with your own theme, branding, and secure with your own host name and SSL certificate. You can quickly share the link and collaborate with anyone. So the meeting rooms comes with 20 hour long sessions. You can record the session. You can change the room link and password protect it or keep it open. There are multiple ways. This comes very handy for doing like quick collaboration. So that's the reason we created the meeting room. It's based on our existing technology, our backend virtual classroom, which spans like 10 data center locations worldwide. So I'm going to quickly go into the product itself. So when you do a start free trial, make sure you select the meeting rooms to create an account. Or if you already have a BrainSet account, you can just log in to the app site, app.brainset.com, and then just click on the meeting rooms to get started. And I'll quickly go over the dashboard on some of the features. And Abdul and Rini are here, our experts, and they're gonna show you the how the tool is gonna look like. So on the dashboard, so this is our legacy dashboard. So we revamped this in our lower environment. We'll be pushing this to maybe in a day or two. So you're going to have a brand new dashboard for our app site. App site is the place where you go and manage all the products, right? So our LMS, you can directly log into the LMS, or you come to the app site. Let's say you're a reseller or a affiliate partner. You want to manage multiple domains in the same place with the same email. So that's where the app site is used. So you can manage multiple LMS domains or multiple virtual classroom API domains, or you can leverage the meeting rooms product, right? So you can create all the rooms and manage the rooms in one place. So the app site is used for all these use cases. So here you can see the list of all the domain the rooms that I've created. So when you create the room, you have the option to customize that with your own logo, five icon, presenter name. These names, logos, you can change it anytime. So each room can be can have its own unique branding and theme, right? It could be for each one of your customer or client. You can change the theme and logos and the images anytime. So you can have your own avatar, background image, the data center location. So I assume you won't be able to see the drop down. I can quickly show you some of the data center locations that we have. I think the screen sharing won't show the drop downs. So we have like 10 geographic locations worldwide where you can host your sessions. Let's say if you select auto select, it automatically selects based on like few parameters, the location, distance, and latency, things like that. Or you can let's say you want it to be GDPR compliant and you want it to host only in European data centers, and you can choose like Frankfurt or London as the data center locations where you can host the session. So the personal link is the same like this. When you map your own external CNAME domain and generate an SSL certificate, you can select the domain and type the room name um, uh, to create the permanent room, or you can choose one of our vanity domains.
Yeah,
So,
I think I chose one of those. I think I did the liveclass.io.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So we have some cool names that you can choose from: live class, live meeting, uptrain, or virtual class, and there are a lot
Yeah,
of.
you got a lot of good domains, I have to say. I was surprised by that list. And that's no extra charge for the that connection, right? That we could just get
there,
that.
there, there is no extra charge. You can choose one of your vanity domains that makes sense. It doesn't have the BrainCert name or branding, so you can choose any one
Yeah.
of these domains, and then you can create your room. So here, the room we provide like two options. You can optimize the room for one-on-one or moderated group sessions. So where the instructor or the presenter has to give the controls to the attendee, like giving microphone control, webcam control, whiteboard controls, and so on. Or you can optimize this for corporate or team meetings where all the participants they can manage their own devices upon entering the room. They can just turn on the webcam or microphone. They can mute at will. So there are two ways you can optimize the room. And the room layout, I mean, is self-explanatory. You can choose what the layout that suits best for the type of meeting that you're having. And we offer like two different recorded videos layout: the standard view, which is the default one, which automatically takes the whiteboard actions that you write to draw, all those things, and the chat and videos and screen sharing, and then create the recorded mp4 video file. Or you can choose an enhanced view where it records the entire browser tab as a video file, right? So there are two different options here. And this is a server side recording, so there is very minimal CPU or other memory resource that's required on the client side. That is your browser side. Everything happens on the server side. We do all the heavy lifting for you to process and create the recorded mp4 file in high definition. So the room can be like open or password protected. So like I said, you can go back and change this at any given time. So once the room is created, you can simply copy the link and share that with any attendee, and they'll use that link to quickly join. No need to create an account. So that's the main advantage of the meeting rooms product. So it's greatly useful. Let's say you have an external calendar tool. We are actually working on a booking app. So let's say you use Calendly, right? You can use these links in Calendly upon registration, and then share this link by email. Hey, use this link to join your meeting, or however you want. Or you can also monetize if you have any paid tool like a calendar tool. You can take the payment, and then after that you can share the links. So there are multiple ways how this is very useful. Or you can quickly copy the link, send it by email to whoever you want to collaborate. And we're going to create some native workflows for booking app and things to make things easier. But right now it's, you can use it any tool out there. And the content library, we created this as a built-in tool. You can upload all the documents, videos in advance, which you can quickly bring up on the whiteboard and showcase to the learners, right? The attendees. So some of the upload, we have integration with a lot of these sources like Dropbox, OneDrive, Google Drive. You can quickly upload documents, or you can also upload directly on the whiteboard during a live session. All the recorded files are organized here. You can select your room and see specific recordings, and the disk space usage that comes with the plan. You can download the file anytime. You can delete the recording to free up the storage. And then let's say you want to share a recording with outside world. You can make it public and copy the link and share it with anyone. You can also allow people to download the video file, right? Or you can keep it like private so no one can see the recorded video files. So this is a nice way to quickly share the link after the session for whoever missed the meeting, or they can go back and review the recordings, right? And this is also very self-explanatory. I think a lot of the people here use so many SaaS products. You know what is CNAME. I don't want to explain that. And
Yeah.
you follow the follow the direction, and map your own CNAME record. And we generate the SSL certificate for you in the CDN side, and then secure your domain. So the theme and branding, we have all the data points here on what is what. So you can go back and look at it, and hey, I want to change this color and that color. It's very easy to use. Pick a color and then save for the specific room. I mean for the account level. And when attendees leave the room, you can also redirect those users back to your website or a sales conversion page, or the post meeting page, however you whatever you want to call it. And that is specific to each room. You can set up a redirect URL, and we also post some data as part of the URL, which you can also take it from the URL and do some post processing at your end. Disk usage, this is again self-explanatory. Yeah, so web when you start the meeting as a host, you simply click on start meeting. I'm gonna open in a new window, and it would open a page like this one, and then I simply click on start meeting. So I'm gonna give the tool back to my team, but I'm gonna quickly talk about few things here. So I set it to corporate mode. You've seen that. So that's the reason I see my own video here. So I can set up all these things in advance and join the session. If there is no corporate mode, I had to pass the control to other attendees, whoever is joining the session. The room layout is very well structured for admins and also end users. You can turn on and off features that you don't need, and all the whiteboards. It's a whiteboard based tool, right? So everything is done through the whiteboard. Even screen sharing appears as a whiteboard tab. Code editor and everything that you look in the tool, it's all whiteboard based. You can also pop this as a full screen over the whiteboard to make it like a video conference. And there is also like a full screen video conference mode. Now I'm only focusing on the videos. There is no whiteboard here. So there are multiple ways you can use the tool. And the right menu is where you have the people, the attendee list, the chat, private chat. And then here you have all the tools that comes with the platform. So I'm going to quickly pass this to Abdul, who is going to go over some of the features, and Rini is going to cover the remaining features.
Nice.
I'll be here to answer any questions.
All right. Cool.
Abdul, you
Cool.
want to take over?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask where
Sure.
where are you guys? Where's your team located? Are you working remotely? Are you overseas?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm based in the US. I heard in Virginia. So and all my team members are from India office. Majority of them development and sales and marketing team. So we have an office in India, and so or like
How
20
how
people work
big
in the
is
development.
the how big is the team?
So we are like 20 plus team team members, including a few contractors. So it's yeah. So we are
Nice size.
growing.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
are
Growing. Yeah.
like 25 and so yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you everyone for joining in this session. All right. So this is how the virtual classroom platform looks like, and you can see right now. Okay, I have enabled my camera, and this is where the camera would appear, as Yasin said, and this is the mic. What I will talk about is like how you can manage the attendees, and then like the accessibilities that you can give to the attendees or students within the session. So right now you can see there's a chat option here. I can give the chat message to uh, all the participants. All right, and let's say if I would like to point out a specific person within the chat, I can do this as well. Okay, all right, and let's say in terms of accessibility, I can give the I have the attendee settings here, and I can unmute all or give video access to everyone. Okay, or disable all at once, or take back the audio access from everyone here and give the access individually by going to the options here. Okay, and there's a private chat messages options here. So if somebody leaves a private message to me, I can access the private messages here. So here under the settings, you can see that you can control uh, the session altogether. So what usually happens in other platform, let's take for example, in Zoom, you can see like some people up here, with weird videos and everything. So in this meeting rooms, you can control everything. Like you can hide chat to participants, all right, and you can hide attendee list to the participants, okay, so that like no one can see who's there in the session. Okay, and um, you can manage the classroom duration here. You can hide the video chat to participants, all right, and the other options that you see here is like report a problem. So let's say if you face any problem within the virtual classroom, what you can do is like you click this option, report a problem, and select what exactly the problem you're facing. All right, and select the other options here, like you cannot hear, it is not synchronized with the video. So you select whatever the problem is, and um, relevant to whom, like is it for everybody in the session, or it's for specific people. So you select whatever, whoever is there, and describe your problem a little bit and send this to you. And then our engineers are like they are standby, and they will look at the issue, and they'll fix the issue right then and there. Okay, and the other, like you can check the connection as well. So let's say if you want to check how is the connection, to the servers, so you can check connection here, and you can see like it's being tested right now. So checking the quality. So you can see like the video quality, 0% loss mbps. So you can see like everything has a check mark. That means it's a good connection. Okay, speed test is also there. So you can check the speed test, like what's the download and upload speed here. Okay, and this is the setup your device option, wherein you can select the camera, or select the mic and the output device as well. Okay, uh, yeah, that's it in the settings here. So as I said, like this is the platform will be completely in your control to take back the access, or to give the access for specific item. Like for the whiteboard access, you can give the whiteboard access as well. Let me quickly bring up another meeting room here.
There's a lot here. This must have been fun to test this when you guys were developing this. Were you having fun, like on the weekends, and trying to practice talking to each other and then drawing things? And how was the testing? Was it fun or was it stressful or both?
We used to do our own stand-up meetings with the tool, so that is our testing. So
That's
every
it.
day,
You do.
yeah,
It's been tested.
yeah.
Okay, let me reshare the screen now. I'm going to share my entire screen. Okay, all right. Okay, so you can see right now, Rini, could you give me the access? So Rini is the presenter right now, so she will give me the access.
Right. He's in charge now.
Yeah, I'll just, yeah, I have given the access to you.
Right, the whiteboard tools and everything, Rini. Oh, okay. So right, so you can see right now, like I have the option to give access to this specific whiteboard. So let's say if I want my attendees to work on this specific whiteboard, what I what I can do is I can simply, okay, never mind, Rini. Right, so I can give the access to this specific whiteboard. And what we offer is like, the teacher tools here. This will allow you to share, uh, play a video or open an image and add it to the whiteboard. Okay, so there is an image tool here that you can add the image to the whiteboard, and there's a video tool. So let's say if you want to play some video, you can simply go ahead and click on browse from the library. And this is like the video here. I can select the video to play, or I can add another video. Right. So I have the list of videos that I can play. Yeah, do you guys see the video, or it's like restricted because of like the restriction on the webinar platform?
Webinar, yeah, probably has. I see that in the top right corner the video of you, but that's it.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, I guess this won't work because like the pop-up won't appear on the whiteboard
Yeah,
tool.
with the live streams, and I just had yesterday. I was recording a video, and I opened a video tool, and it bumped me from the video I was recording and streaming. So it's always difficult to show the full capability with the live stream.
Oh, no, no problem. No problem, actually. So I just opened a PDF document. All right. So this PDF document, like I can annotate on this PDF document. Or let's say if I want to have a colorful annotator, I can use a colorful annotator as well. Okay.
Very cool.
You guys can see this PDF, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great, great. And the other option that we have in the teacher tools is like having an option to run the poll. So I have this poll option here. Okay, so I have this option here, like okay. So what I can do is like I can publish the poll and I can you can see, do you see the pop-up? Not really.
Yeah. What is the color of the sky right now?
Oh, okay, great. So yeah, so that's how you can run the poll just to gather attention within the meeting rooms. This will like uh, help you grab the attention from the attendees within the session. If the session is long or so, you can quickly run a poll just to see like who all are attentive in the session. Okay, so that's what, like, the teacher tools offer, like the four options here: the poll, the document tool, wherein you can open PowerPoint presentations, Word document, or PDF documents, okay, or Excel sheets. And then we have like the video tool, wherein it will allow you to play videos. And the feature that it offers, the video tool, is like you can play it, okay, and the video will play in all of the screens, like of the attendees, okay. Additionally, what you can do is like you can allow attendees to control video playback, wherein like they can pause wherever they want, and they can play they can play or pause at their end, okay. It will be specific to their own devices, okay. This will like uh, promote, like, let's say if they want to pause somewhere and, like, uh, pay some attention to something, they can do that as well, okay. And this video player will play like the mp3, mp4, and webm files. All right, and you can see like there is an option to share the screen as well. So this will allow you to share your screen like the way you can do on Google Meet or any other tools.
Yeah.
So there are three
D-
options to this. Mhm.
okay. Yeah.
Yo.
Oh yeah, Ding Ching was just asking about this. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you could show it without crashing the stream. We could try.
Okay.
It should
Do
work.
you guys
Maybe.
see this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I see it.
okay. All right. So yeah, actually, we have three options, like the way other platforms offer, like the Chrome. You can select a specific Chrome tab, or like there's a specific window that you would like to share, or the entire screen. Okay.
Okay.
So what I can do is like I can quickly share
Abdul,
a
what
screen.
yeah,
Yeah.
what I can do is I'll show the screen sharing and the Google Docs integration in the end, some of the advanced integrations. So let me take care of that. So you proceed with the demo.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So you can see like right now I have the enlarged video mode here that I can switch to if I would like to have just the um, video conferencing. Okay, like the Zoom or anything. Okay, and I can switch this to bottom view, or like the expanded video mode as well. So basically, like right now, there's only one video, but you can have multiple videos here. Okay, I'm gonna switch back. Okay, the other tools that we have within this meeting room is like we have the code editor here. This will allow you, let's say if you're teaching IT related languages like C, C++, and it goes on to like Ruby, Python, okay, and Java, JavaScript, HTML. So you can teach all this, and this is kind of like a collaboration tool wherein like you can and your students can work on this. Okay, you can have multiple whiteboards here. Okay, and you can see like the meeting room is in full control of the presenter or the teacher. So you can see like everywhere you can see the lock here. So unless you open it, your students won't be able to do anything on it. Like they cannot type or anything as such. Okay, so this is the major difference between like the other tools and the meeting room. So like this will be in your full control as a presenter or as a teacher. Okay, and here what you can do is like you can start typing in, and if there's any mistakes or any errors, you can see it appears right there. Okay, all right, and yes, so the other options that we have in the meeting room is like having an option to do the breakout room. Okay, so let's say for example you have a group of students accessing your virtual classroom. Let's say you have 20 students, and you would like to give them some assignment, and then let them work on it as a group. Let's say you have 20 students, and you make 5 groups out of those 20 students, and each 4 members or students, they work on a specific topic, and then like later you after a specified time you pull them every you pull everybody to the main room. So you can do this with the breakout room. All right. And the way it happens is like you can give the presenter access to any one of uh, the students in that uh, breakout room. Okay, so this will like promote like the group work kind of activity, wherein like later as a presenter or as a teacher you pull everybody to the main room and ask them about what they did. And additionally what you can do is like you can also jump in and see like what exactly they are doing in those like the 5 breakout rooms.
Nice. You could hold like
Okay.
a whole mastermind with the breakout rooms, and that's great.
Yes, yes, Joe, that's right.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
All right.
Now this is like, I mean, it's its own tool, but if you're using the BrainCert LMS, this goes hand in hand, correct? I mean, you kind of would use this with that, or you could just do it this on your own and have your
Yeah.
own classes as well.
Yeah, so the way it works, Joe, this product is actually our backend virtual classroom. It comes integrated with our LMS product. So each product within the BrainCell LMS, it works, independent of, and also it complements each other. For example, you can just use the virtual classroom uh, without the courses or assessments, or even
Gotcha.
the assessment as a standalone tool without the courses or virtual classroom, or they all can work with each other. You can have like live classes and assessment, all part of a blended courses. So that's the way the platform is constructed. This specific meeting room product is kind of like a wrapper around our virtual classroom to make it as a standalone product. Is ideal for users who don't need a LMS product, right? So who don't need like a full-blown LMS like BrainCert, who just want the meeting room product, like create a link, share it with someone, quickly jump on, collaborate. So a lot of use cases for sales, training, onboarding. So many use cases. So we created this as a standalone tool to address those use
Nice.
cases.
Yeah, because you could just, like you said, use it like that's the use case I have. I need it for meetings instead of using Google Meet or other people
Exactly,
using
exactly.
sessions. Obviously,
Correct.
there's a big demand now with sessions gone. And then if I want to have, or if a user wants to have a little classroom or a little group going or a larger group, I guess, depending on which tier you get or which plan you get, then you have that flexibility. So it's kind of the best of both worlds you created here.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, the great thing is with LMS, it requires learners to create an account. And this one, it doesn't have any account, right? So you just have create the link, share it with any attendee, and then you can start collaborating. So
That's
yeah,
huge because I've had a bunch. I'm sure there's people in the comments. We collect these things, these video tools, and some of them you have to sign up for the account. And your client, the guest, the user, they don't want to sign up. They don't want to do all this
exactly.
extra work. They're like, forget it, Joe. Just call me on the phone. I'm good. I don't. They're not as tech savvy as us. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. Go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah, I guess like I now I would like to hand it over to Rini to talk about the whiteboard tools.
Thank you, Abdul and Yasin, and thank you for the opportunity, Joe. Let me share my screen.
Okay. Okay. You ready to share? Okay. It's up there.
I think so. It's visible. So one more thing, like in breakout rooms, you can have like up to like 10 plus breakout rooms. Like suppose if you have more number of people into particular breakout room, like you can add the person into different breakout rooms, and you can also make them as a presenter if needed. So you can make attendees as a presenter as well. And suppose if we want to share like instructors, if we want to share any other messages for the person who are there in the breakout rooms, you can simply type the option as broadcast message, and you can share those details what if needed. Automatically, the messages will be shared among the people who are there in the breakout rooms. Actually,
Really sorry to interrupt. I think you're sharing a breakout room as an attendee, not as a presenter.
yeah, just let me share.
And keep questions coming, people, in the comments. We're going to answer more of them towards the end.
Okay, is my screen visible? Like breakout rooms?
Let me set it up here.
Oh yeah,
Yep, should be
yep,
good now.
we can see.
Okay. So you can create a different breakout rooms. Like we have more than like 10 plus breakout rooms. Suppose if you want to share, you can also drag the person to different breakout rooms, and you can also provide them as a presenter if needed. Like you can make attendees as a presenter, and suppose if you want to share any text like messages, if you want to share, you can simply use this broadcast message here, and you can add whatever messages needs to be shared automatically. Like the messages will be shared upon the people who are there in the different breakout rooms. And even you can also share like different files if required, or if you want to mention someone, that is also possible. Then let me move to the whiteboard access. So you can have multiple whiteboard screen, and let me take this pen. We have multiple pencil tools, so you can draw on the whiteboard, and we have a different color picker tool here as well. So you can use which color picker tool, and you could able to do that.
Does it work well with multiple boards open during a meet? Is there a maximum number of boards?
You can have like multiple boards, so you can have multiple boards here.
Nice, nice.
And you can also use you will also have like different line tools here. You can change the color if you need it, and you'll have different colors option. And we also have like in different shapes, like you can use for different like mathematics, and you can use the like different shapes and colors here. And if you want to change that like fill color, or if you want to change the stroke color, that is also possible, you can do it. And this is a eraser tool, and you can also change the size of the eraser tool, and you can also delete the things which you can do that. And we also have a like called text tool. So if you want to type any other stuffs, you can use text tool and you can type it. And we also have like emoticons options available. Like it is specially designed like for K-12 students as well as to corporate as well. So you can also use different emoticons if needed. And by using the selector tool, you can move those options. You can click and you can drag those options available. And we also have latest tool. So it is like you can use it for like mathematical calculations, and for equations you can use that. So let me add this. So you can also change that font size, colors if you need it. So it will be available. So if you want to drag that, you can use the select options and you can just do it. And we also have like WolframAlpha. So it is like computerized search engines option. Like if you want to browse any other stuffs apart from this, you can browse inside the meeting rooms itself. Like for example, if you want to check like physics, if you want to figure out like what is Ohm's law, you can just simply click this and you can use this for search option. It will
Wow.
automatically pulls out the reports here.
I could look smart. So if I do this, yeah, I
Yeah,
could look like a smart
exactly.
guy. Nice. This will be my. I'm gonna be doing a physics class next week on in the meeting rooms.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
this is like the world's knowledge in your fingertip, right? It's a knowledge engine that's built into the platform.
That's
I
amazing.
said like earlier, it's kind of like iPhone Siri. You ask any questions, it gives the visual output right on the whiteboard, right? So it could be any topic. It could also it could be some real time. Also, you can ask it to multiply a number, or you can ask a flight status, or you can ask anything, right? It's gonna give you that visual output
Wow.
in a real time, right on the whiteboard.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
great.
giving like multiplication option, so it's just giving out the answers for me.
So this is like really great, like when you're teaching or you're even in your corporate meeting, you're collaborating. Oh, I want to know about AWS God Duty tool. You can just quickly query and try to get the information as an example, right? So you have all this information readily available. It's kind of like a co-browsing, right? So you bring in the topic on the whiteboard, you guys can start talking about the topic.
That's great. Yeah, because usually I got to keep another screen open, share
Exactly.
screen. This way, just boom, put it in. No problem.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's great.
And so you can also change the background of the whiteboard. Suppose if there is any max classes, they can use like you can use it for like graph representation. Like you'll have a line tool as well. You can just do it, and you can also have like x and y axis. You can have, so it will be easy tool for the mathematic coaches. And even you can also change the background of paper into terms of line paper and grid paper as well. And you can also export this whiteboard in terms of PDF, or else you can also export them in terms of image, and you can also save them as a storage option when you after logs out. If you came if you insert again, it will just show you what has been done. And you'll also have an option called allow to draw. For example, if you enable this option, this your learners will have only for the board to access. Like for example, let me. So this is my teacher's like student's account. So I can go to only the board two. I have the access with me. So this is the student's access. So I can just collaborate inside the particular only for the board two, which means like instructor gave the access only for the board two. So I'm just collaborating with them. So if I disable these options, the students will not have any collaboration tools would be available for them.
A great drawing, Rini. We could sell it for like 10 grand. These days, I'm in the art world. This will go for a lot of money. Don't save that. Make sure you export as a PDF.
Yeah, you can just save them as a PDF, and you can also export them as an image as well. So you can also scroll if needed. You can also scroll. And you also have an option. Suppose every access will lies between the instructor's option. So suppose if you want to share any access, you have an option here called attendee settings. So you'll have list of options would be available, like allow camera, microphone access, and share screen access. If you enable these options, it would be available for them. So it would be available for them. So they can collaborate while sharing the screen as well.
Cool.
Yeah, and this is also allowed to teacher tool access. So if I enable this option, the students will also get whatever tools has been available as an instructor. So you
Okay.
can have these options, and you can also check their informations like which country they belongs to, what are their browser type and device type. You could able to figure it out. And in terms of students access, you'll also have an option called raise hand. So if you enable this option, the instructor will get like a pop-up sound. So they can check it out. It will be available like this, and they can check it out, and they can clarify the questions.
It's like a doorbell sound. That sound was that notification.
Yeah, that would be like a notification sound.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if you want to collaborate only the whiteboard, you can have a full screen option.
Okay.
You can have these options. Only the whiteboard you can present only the whiteboard. And this also has an 50. We have like 50 plus interface languages. So, and they can collaborate according to the specific language, their native language itself.
Okay, so I can take over and cover the remaining.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Rini.
Rini. Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
Rini.
thank you, Joe. Thank you.
And we have a bunch of questions we can get to at the end.
Yeah,
That's
hope
good when people have questions. That's good. That means they're interested.
that's great. Yeah. So hope everyone can see my screen. So I started sharing my screen here. This is how the screen sharing would look like. So I'm sharing one of the Google document here. And then you can see I can collaborate on a whiteboard here with all the attendees, and then just a minute. And then I can quickly go back to the screen sharing, and you can see the screen sharing is tagged with my name. So the attendees know that I'm the one sharing the screen. So we support group screen sharing. Multiple people can share the screen at the same time. It would appear as a whiteboard tab here with their own name. As a main presenter, as a moderator, I can go back between like multiple shared screen, and then I can start talking about it. The great thing is you can also annotate on top of your shared screen. um, so that is also a great way when you're explaining something. This is my screen sharing from my computer, and I can annotate and talk about it. And this is a very the group screen sharing is a very useful feature, whether in your corporate environment or in your learning environment. You're teaching someone, you require all the learners to share the screen where you want to look at the course, the assignment or whatever. They can share the screen, and then you can navigate back and forth, right? So let me close the, and you have all the standard features like allow to draw. You can have other attendees to draw on a shared screen. So there are other options here like export as a PDF, save the board to storage or load from storage. Anytime I do something, I can save that content of the whiteboard to the cloud storage. In my next session, I don't have to redo the same thing. I can just quickly bring that content over to the whiteboard again, saving you a lot of your precious time, right? And yeah, so let me show you one of the tool here. So the document tool, we have the Google Docs direct integration. You can also choose content from your library. You can bring it and annotate on top of the document that Abdul shown earlier. You can choose from your computer or you can upload from the cloud. There are multiple ways how you can bring the content to the whiteboard. We have something called like a fast document conversion technology. So it quickly processes your document, no matter how big the size is. It also maintain all the fonts. One of the major drawback is if you are uploading a Word document or PowerPoint, when you're seeing on the whiteboard, the font would be different, right? So because the
Yeah.
conversion would lose the font. So we maintain the same font. A lot of thought process went into the product based on the years of feedback. So it's accurately going to look the same when you're presenting on the whiteboard. So the Google Doc integration, I'm gonna take the same example, copy this link, and then I'm gonna paste it here, and then I'm gonna share it with my attendees. So let's say you have some folks are working on a Word document directly, and you wanna share that here and start collaborating with those folks. And you can it takes like few seconds because it has to establish connection and then do some authentication in the backend handshake and whatnot. So it will take like few seconds for the Google Docs, and then once it done, you can see the Google Docs appearing on the whiteboard. Okay, so and then I can start typing here, and then you can see it shows my name here. It's Yasin Rahim, who is the one who is editing this document. So you can collaboratively, start um, editing and collaborating over Word documents. Okay, so there is a direct integration here. So any attendee who is part of the room can start collaborating. You can see the name. Whoever is writing, they can see the name here appear on the Word document, right? So that integration is there as well. So again, this is going to appear as a whiteboard tab. Everything appears as a whiteboard tab because it's a whiteboard based solution. So we found like greater importance of using whiteboards in across any type of meetings, whether it's education or corporate meetings. or any creative collaborative meetings.
Love whiteboards. I love
Yeah,
this. I actually have a big whiteboard too, a physical one that I still use with a marker. I have whiteboards everywhere. My wife is going nuts. She's like, "Don't you have it on your computer?" I was like, "Well, sometimes I want to write it big, you know."
exactly. Yeah. So it allows you to express more freely. Like even in our company, we have our office wall is turned into a whiteboard, right?
Just
With
white, yeah,
paint. Yeah.
everywhere.
So you
Just
just
paint
start
the walls.
writing. Okay, let's quickly go to the wall and start writing. Like
Yeah,
so that we understand when you put boxes, you understand better, right?
whiteboards are
So
great. You know,
exactly.
they're
So that's the
great.
way the solution is. But we also put a lot of thought process. What if someone wants to use just for video conferencing, right? So you can just use this for video conferencing to pop, make it as a full screen. You see all the videos appearing left and right. I can also stack it at the bottom if I want more space, or I can completely remove the right panel to give more space for the whiteboard. The whiteboard support infinite scrolling, right? So I can scroll here. You can see horizontal and vertical. I can go back and forth. So I have like more canvas for my collaboration. The great thing is, again, you can save that as a PDF file, so you don't lose your content, or save it to your whiteboard storage. There is no um, limit on how many whiteboards that you can store, right? And all other features are already covered, and we completely support like RTL languages, like Arabic and Hebrew. For example, when I choose Arabic as the language, the interface shift from right to left, that's greatly helps like people who are so used to right to left type of navigation, like Arabic and Hebrew. So we completely support that one. Let me switch it back because I don't understand. um, Okay, all right, perfect. And some of the things, yeah, the automatic definition switching, we use like adaptive simulcast technology on our proprietary WebRTC alternate route path to constantly check for connection, move your connection to alternate routes to optimize the route. There's so much technology that goes in the back end just to ensure a consistent audio, video, and whiteboard performance to keep it like a ultra millisecond, right, low latency. And this is automatic definition switching is turned on by default, which automatically switches you from high definition to medium or low definition based on your bandwidth and connection, because it constantly varies. You move from laptop from room to room, and there are some gray zones. Your bandwidth is going to drop. So this is greatly going to help you. Or you can turn that off, that you say, I'm a great connection, I don't want any switching. Just try to push me all the time in HD video, right? So you can also do that. 16:9 aspect ratio is for the videos. So the video turned into like 16:9. It gives a nice perspective when you're watching the video, or you can just turn that off to the older 4:2 format, 4:3 format. So the whiteboard and all the tools are optimized for all the devices, whether you are on a mobile phone or tablet. Will fully support walk on tablet or any touch capable devices. There is a pad connected to your computer. You can draw on the pad that appears on the whiteboard. A lot of educators, teachers use that. We fully support that. And also creative teams like brainstorming, they draw on the pad, it appears on the whiteboard, right? So we fully support walk on tablets, touch capable devices for the whiteboard. And because it's a 16:9 aspect ratio, so whatever you do on the whiteboard on a desktop computer, that's going to look the same when you're on a mobile phone, right? So you're not going to lose any objects that appears on the whiteboard. Like so many other products out there, their whiteboard is not optimized in such a way. When you're joining from tablet or mobile phone, the right side is going to cut off. You're going to lose a lot of information on the whiteboard. So ours is designed to ensure that a consistent viewing across any device or any browser. So any mobile compatible browser like Safari on iOS, Safari 11 and above, Chrome, Samsung Internet Browser, Opera, we completely support all those browsers. You can quickly use those browsers to join the session. So there is no app. We decided like it doesn't make sense to create an app, so making users to download, install, and join the meeting. So everything is, our goal is to quickly optimize this for quick meetings. So just share the link, use one of the standard browsers to jump on and join the meeting. In mobile phones, the app itself will behave like the tool itself will behave like an app. So try to join it from a mobile phone and then use it. Simulates kind of like an app. All the icons and everything will be turned into
So you
your.
bookmark the page on a mobile on your home screen and do it that way. The no mobile app yet.
Yeah, so we don't have mobile app because the platform itself simulates app-like behavior on a standard browser. So when you
Yeah.
join from a Chrome or Safari, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You only have the minimum icons in a mobile view, and then you can tilt landscape or portrait mode. It has all the right icons and options stacked very nicely without the need for a native app.
Hmm.
So the goal is to make it like very easier to use and faster to use without installing or maintaining any type of external software.
Yeah, because if you have the app, you have to maintain that, and that's a whole nother headache. So
Exactly. So yeah, so it works great, and we a lot of customers use it on a daily basis. So most of the topics has already been covered by our team. I mean,
oh,
some of
Chetna's
the
asking, what's the timer up top? That's the meeting timer, correct?
there is a meeting timer, and for meeting rooms, we support each session up to 20 hours. So it can be 20 hours long. You can and you can also record the sessions. We fully support session recording. You can see the recording timer is running. Anytime you want to stop the recording, you can also stop the recording, or you close the browser after that some of the timer, like after a minute or two, it automatically stops the recording and send the session for processing on mp4 file. And one thing I want to quickly show, I know Abdul was trying to show, the media player is a great tool whether you want to stream any recorded video that's already available, or let me go back here, sorry, or a video from YouTube BBO or from your library. You can directly play to your audience. Let's say I'm playing this
with a state-of-the-art virtual class.
I'm playing this video directly, I can pop it to full screen. Now my whiteboard became a video player, right? So this is a collaborative video, so I can control what my attendees needs to see. I can just play. Let me mute this one. I can play this one, and it will start playing for my attendees. And then I can quickly pause it and then go back and talk about, hey, what do you guys think about this, right? So I can play a video and collaborate with my attendees, and I can also give control to my attendees where they can also watch it at their own pace. As an instructor or presenter, let's say, okay, I'm gonna give you a video. I want you guys to watch it for the next 30 minutes. Let's have a session after 30 minutes, and we can have a Q&A, right? So you give them control and go back, do your work, and come back. Let them finish watching the video. Then you can have your Q&A session, right? So over the videos that you presented. So many use cases: corporate, education, training. So many use cases for this one. This feature is actually a great feature to have, so they can control, watch the video at their own pace. You can also watch it full screen, and anytime you're done, you can also come out of that one, and then close the media player. The same applies to all other tools that we have. We support like copy pasting image from external clipboard. If you have an image outside, copy and directly paste it on the whiteboard. And then we fully support all the, let's say, right click operation, like copy, cut copy, send to back, send to front. It's a pretty standard like any drawing tool, right? So we support Mac and Windows keyboard shortcuts. I can do like Command C and Command V in my Mac, and then I can quickly duplicate. I can also rotate. I can enlarge, or I can do like this, or specific data points I can do, or I can select to enlarge. So the multiple ways it's very flexible. We call it flexible canvas. The whiteboard is, we put a lot of time and money on just the whiteboard itself. Since the inception in 2013, where we created Adobe Flash version. The next year, 2014, we launched the HTML5 version, and we are one of the early pioneers and adopters of WebRTC and HTML5. So the lot of experience goes in developing this tool, and you would appreciate a lot of the nitty-gritty details when you start using the product. Like, oh, okay, I never thought about this, right? So that's the way the product has evolved. Sorry, my daughter is making some noise. I hope you can.
Don't worry, my daughters are about to come home from school early today, so it might be a party here soon.
Yeah, she just came from preschool, so all right.
The good old days.
Good old days, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much I think we covered all the features on the application, the chat, private chat is there. You can collaborate.
There's
The
there's a
permission
lot to
login.
it. Like I said, I just was playing around with it a couple days, and the video tool is great. And now all this other stuff you got in here to make me sound smarter. I'm definitely going to use that stuff. So
Exactly. So just to quickly switch back to the plan. The plan. Sorry, that's a fire engine noise. This is our deal page.
okay.
Just I want to give a disclaimer. Just focus on the deal page, not the header and footer, because we have other products. So don't get confused that you're also getting the LMS and other features. So this deal is specific to the meeting room product that you're looking at here. And so when you look at it, uh, we have so we have like 10 geographic locations where we host our servers. We have like pretty comprehensive high-end servers with dedicated data centers around the world, which we have been maintaining for the last 10 plus years. So we have a lot of compute resources and bandwidth, and that's the reason. I know someone just asked me before the meeting. It doesn't hurt us, the LTD, because the reason why we are doing is to gather feedback and collect some ideas for the meeting rooms product. We have a webinar product under development that we'll be bundling along with the same meeting rooms, so the same minutes usage, everything will account. That will be more positioned for a webinar like the one we are in, for higher number of participants. So that tool will be offering that very soon. The meeting rooms, the current tool that you're looking at it right now, it is much more optimized for meetings, any type of live meetings, group meetings, one-on-one. So you can technically do webinars by hiding all the attendee list, chat, and everything. Focus on the screen sharing. You can also do that, but the webinar tool that we are creating is much more lightweight than the whiteboard based tool, without the unnecessary whiteboards and other tools. Just focus on the screen sharing and videos and audio. So we can even scale up to 100,000 users with a website plan, not on LTD. Or website we can go high up to like 1,000 attendees on the highest plan. So yeah, we have like three pricing tiers: the personal, tutor, and business. There is a 40% coupon available until Meet 40. Thanks for putting that. Until that December 2nd, Cyber Monday. After that, we'll offer like 10% till the end of December, and we'll say bye to the LTD. It won't be available on LTD again. So the personal plan is great for people who want to quickly start one room, 10,000 minutes, plenty of recording minutes. Um, the limits are actually like very high when you look at it. 30,000 minutes, 5,000 HD recording minutes. Recording is not cheap. The way we are giving higher limits because we own the infrastructure and we own all the encoding technology, and we know how to do that with minimal cost. That's the reason we are able to give higher limits for recording and minutes and all. If you go and look at any third party platform, the recording will be very limited. The number of displays they give you, the number of minutes they give you for encoding, they even charge you per minute basis, right? Anytime you do encoding, it's very expensive. So you can just look at other platforms.
Can we integrate third-party recording tools? You know, the MeetGeek and the Fireflies, and I know they work with other platforms.
Yeah, so because this is our own native product, even the backend, the audio video conferencing which powers is done by your deep SFU engine. We call it deep SFU, which is the engine automatically processes transcodes and does all the things in the backend. So we built everything from scratch. That's the reason we can keep the cost low. So if you are using third-party APIs like Twilio or this and that to put
Yeah.
together a product, then we had to charge you a premium price. So we had to pay back, the whoever we got the SDK from, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason, BrainCert is very unique because we created all the products from scratch. That's why it took so many years for us to develop all these products, because we decided that for a long scalable a future, it doesn't make sense to rely on third party products, right? So they may close down, they may increase the pricing, then we had to come back and next month your subscription price is going to be much higher. This is not going to like it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
so yeah, that's the reason we built everything from scratch, especially the virtual classroom. BrainCert is very popular for virtual classroom and also assessment. We power a lot of the companies, pre-hire testing, employee testing, employee self-evaluation. So many. There are a lot of technology that goes just in the testing product itself, right? So
Yeah.
as a full blown, it has so many features, but I don't want to talk about our LMS product. Just to keep the
We'll do
focusing on
that next time, next session.
next time. Yeah, absolutely. We may need like a 5 hour session to talk about
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
because I'm
features.
curious about that one too.
Yeah, exactly. So the business plan, yeah, so again it has 10 permanent rooms, recording minutes. We increase all the attendee limits based on a lot of user feedback. So 50 attendees personal plan, up to 100 attendees in tutor, up to 300 attendees in business plan. There is a 40% coupon available. When webinar product comes, so we what we were thinking is to offer 100 attendees in personal plan, up to 500 in tutor, and up to 1000 in business plan, in webinar mode, not in meeting mode. Meeting mode will be the same what you see the attendees here. When you create in a webinar mode, you can invite up to like 1000 attendees in a session, right? So we are working on the details and final architecture, so we'll publish it soon. The great thing is it's going to bundle along with the deal that you're looking at, okay, when it comes out. And all the good features that you see here, we have our own proprietary software-defined WebRTC network that powers the backend. All the features that you'll see here comes standard with all the plans. In terms of the use case, let me quickly, there are a lot of features, marketing content here.
And we're going to do a giveaway for attendees after Yasin and your team. You'll take a
Yeah,
look at who contributed and give away.
absolutely. We can look at
Yeah.
the type of great questions and how active people are, and we can select two and go from there. My team is not going to select, so they're going to pick two of them. Yeah.
Nice.
And in terms of the use cases, you can use it for online tutoring and coaching, which is actually very popular. Most of our customers use it for online tutoring, on for live coaching, right? So, on corporate training, we have a lot of people who run like daily stand-up meeting, agile meeting, PA planning with our tool. So it's greatly used for corporate training as well. And language school, people who teach any type of language, this tool is like has a great potential for teaching any type of language, because we support like 50 languages. And then higher educational institutions, non-profit NGOs, professional development. So there are a lot of use cases that you can use the tool for, right? So, and over like 10 plus years, we crossed even like 500 million live minutes with all these customers and attendees using it on a daily basis. We have like in our backend, we have like a big data, an engine that queries and creates indexes of just the log files of the virtual classroom platform only, just to segment how many users used today, what class, what is the class ID. So we can look at the statistics, and someone is coming to us for any questions. Hey, can you find out what the issue on this one? We can quickly go back and pinpoint accurately what happened, because we have all the metrics and data in our backend. So we have a live team, engineering team, that looks at all the logs and the debug data of the classes. So anytime your customer has any issues, or they can quickly go back to the problem report, they can report it, and we quickly look at it and help your customers. Like your customers is our customers as well when it comes to the virtual classroom product.
Yeah.
So we streamlined everything, pipelines, everything is working great for the last decade and so. Yeah, we would love to offer this as a lifetime deal, as a limited lifetime deal to customers. And LoudEgg customers can take this opportunity. The coupon available until like December 2nd. After that, you can still purchase it with a 10% coupon. And end of December, we're gonna retire this as a lifetime deal, and it will be available only as a website subscription.
Subscription. So yeah,
So yeah,
get it now if you have the use case for it, which I think most of us do. Um, I don't know how much time you have. I mean, we went over an hour. Do you have some time to answer some questions?
oh, we can switch to Q&A mode. I think I'm done with.
Okay. I don't want to keep you long, and I know it's late for you guys over there too. So, all right. So we can hide that from the stream. Let us do questions. Start from the top. All right. Here we go. Here's Shanya. How many custom domains can I connect?
It's only one domain you can create, connect.
Uh, One domain.
Yeah, the
Describe.
vanity domains are kind of like a friendly domains, right? So kind of it has a friendly names like livemeeting.io, liveclass.io, uptrain.io, virtualclass.io. So you can use any of the domain that we actually acquired when some of the top domain extensions came out. We quickly jumped on and got a lot of these domains. We actually have like 200 plus domains with BrainCert actually with the great names, right? So we're gonna put to use
They
in
are.
one.
They're really good names. I mean, if you share that
Yeah,
with a client, they'll think, "Oh, this is a very professional brand." You know,
absolutely.
the way you have it. So, if, unless you could use one if you're a teacher, or if you want one more for the consulting or meetings. The domains go for that. You decide, I guess, as a user what your use case is, and then pick that domain name.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can use any of the domain to set up your room.
Here's Inder, who's my good buddy. How to transfer video from this Vimeo or Adillo.
Interpret is great. He's a great guy.
Interpret, great guy.
How to transfer video from this to Vimeo? Yeah, we don't have a direct integration. You can download the recorded MP4 file and then you can upload to any of the external tools where you want to process it or generate any type of transcription or anything. We will be creating a transcription and summary feature in the future. The video is we already have the video on the back end. We just had to take it through a different pipeline to create the transcription and summary. The great news is we are already working on that for our LMS product. So all the videos we'll be creating transcription, summary, and AI based subtitles. So that project people are working on it with BrainCert. So once that is done and we launch it for LMS, we'll be gonna do that for meeting rooms as well.
Great. Is there indicator icon next to attendee name,
Oh
which
yeah,
shows where voice noise is coming from?
absolutely. So there is a speaker indicator. So next to them, when someone is talking, you can see who is talking. There's a small animation here.
Use this one for Hindi questions.
Wolfram. Oh, you mean Wolfram? Okay, the Wolfram Alpha. The Hindi questions you can try. I never tried typing
Try it.
Hindi.
See, interpret. See.
Yeah,
Can you have
you
C
can try
name?
it and see. Yeah, yeah, we do accept CNAME records. You can map
Yep.
your own external domain. We provide you a free SSL certificate on the CDN, which is more secure, which you can use it to connect any of your rooms. The room slug will be different for each room, but the URL could be the same, like your own company name.
Niru, who's a school teacher, actually. So she, I know, definitely has a use case for this. Can we add PDF or knowledge base in it?
Yeah, so you can load any documents on the whiteboard, whether PDF, Word, PowerPoint. You can also upload to your content library and quickly bring it on the whiteboard. So like we shown, like we are a whiteboard based solution, right? So you can load anything on the whiteboard and collaborate, annotate, go next, back, and rotate. Like you can do so many things with the documents.
Will webcam work in a similar way? Oh, oops, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Niru, can we set moderator?
Oh yeah, yeah. So the lot of permission logic goes into the platform. You can when you set up the meeting in one-on-one or group classes with moderation, you have to pass the controls to each attendee. If you set up in a corporate environment mode, anyone can turn on their webcam and audio. You can also pass controls for code editor, specific whiteboards, or all whiteboards, or give them teacher controls like anyone can upload documents. A lot of permission goes into the platform. It's a role-based access actually. You can promote anyone as a moderator or co-host or presenter.
I knew this one was coming. Well, I could just say you already have an established LMS tool. So you, as a founder, I think you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so I have not used the sessions. I have not bought any of those deals, but I looked on the surface level. Looked at the screenshot. I tried to understand. But BrainCert is way ahead because we launched this in 2014, and there's a lot of maturity when it comes to the product, and it's battle tested, and we streamlined and optimized it for any type of use cases, whether you're doing audio and video. Just make sure noise cancellation, automatic noise cancellation, or optimizing the whiteboard. Anytime I just draw on the whiteboard, it has to be ultra low latency, real time. It needs to be visible to all the other attendees. So we have done all this, day in and day out, and
Yeah.
optimize the product. And the final product, I don't think we have to keep on adding new feature. It already has checks all the boxes that you're looking for,
Yeah, definitely.
in terms of collaboration, right? And it's not just a screen share based tool. Anytime someone says meeting, you see audio, video, chat, screen sharing. uh, I mean, that's not meeting. That's not how the meeting should be. It has to be much more collaborative, right? So that's where BrainCert excels with Wolfram Alpha, LaTeX equations, all the shapes and symbols that we support, chat, private chat, the way you stack the videos at the bottom, right, left. So we give you the full control on how you need to do your sessions, right? When you say sessions, regular
Yeah.
session, not the product sessions.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, if you use session, just try BrainCert. You can create a free account. Go to app.braincert.com. Try out the meeting rooms
Yeah. Try it
and
out.
see, yeah, and see if it's a game changer for you.
Yeah, Asif, who's involved in a lot of the Facebook community tech groups, like to know the measure from the founder to make the deal sustainable and assure customers that it'll be available for the long enough time. Let's see. I mean, we get this question often. Obviously, the heavy heart emails are getting more frequent now. They definitely are. I mean, from my experience alone, during the COVID years, a lot of video tools came out. Everybody was just pumping them out, and they weren't planning, how to sustain it, how to scale it. And I think that was a big problem because now, years later, those tools, a lot of them have gone away. I think that Yasin, have developed a tool that you have experience building. Am I correct? Like, it's not the
Yeah,
same situation.
absolutely.
You didn't just build it to go with the fad.
Yeah, I mean, this is not our primary product, right? So our
Yeah.
primary product is LMS, which is there in production for 11 years. We have like healthy, monthly and annual subscribers, constant revenue that comes out, and we have 25 plus employees that we pay monthly salaries, and then our platform fees itself, like, I'm not going to say the exact number. It's a lot more. We pay monthly cost to the cloud and everything. So we are able to sustain for 11 years. So we would continue to do so.
Yeah.
And the infrastructure, a lot of the dedicated data centers, we uh, hired the rack to put our servers and everything to make it low latency and whatnot. A lot of free compute that left out, because this is a combination of cloud and also dedicated data centers specific to the virtual classroom, because we had to give powerful servers, 48 core, 64 core, like 128 GB memory. Like, these servers are like insane when you look at it, right?
Yeah.
So we rack and maintain these servers like 10 geographic location. The disadvantage with that approach, for some of the data center location, we have free compute and bandwidth that's sitting there unused, right? So the LTD is a great way. Just, we're going to give you an opportunity to use the unused space in the server, right? So just come and use the compute that is no one is using on a monthly
Yeah.
basis.
Try it
So
out.
yeah, just use it. It's going to go waste. So that's the way we're going to look at it, and it's not going to hurt us. And also, we're not planning to onboard like thousands of LTD users. That's the reason the price is premium, because the product is premium, which we anticipate we are not going to onboard like thousands of users. So we know that it doesn't hurt us. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
just come and have the free lunch with us.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but you have everything planned out correctly, and you have the infrastructure, and your team has a good reputation. So that goes far.
Yeah, and we did a LMS LTD like 2 years back, and our customers still, never received one of those emails. So
Yeah. Yeah. Knock on wood. It's
yeah.
ding ching. Sorry. What I want to know is if I could draw notes while sharing the screen instead of using the whiteboard function. Because of this, I use the function very often in Zoom. Yeah, you could draw notes while sharing screen. Can you draw notes on the screen? Maybe
Oh
he's
yeah,
asking.
yeah. I think I shown you.
Yeah, yeah.
When
You could
you
watch
can
replay.
annotate on top of shared screens, and also on the whiteboard or on the
Hmm.
uploaded
Okay.
document. You can annotate
Yeah.
on top of everything.
Yeah. In Derpy, can we transfer member from one to other?
Uh, Yeah, so in the breakout rooms, you can do that within the same room. You can do that, but not between rooms, because each room is a private, dedicated
Okay.
room. So you need to have like attendees directly join that room. Not, it's super
Yeah,
complex
yeah,
to
yeah.
do how you're saying. Yeah.
I know. What's the maximum number of breakout rooms in all the
Yeah,
plans?
I think we support 10 or 20. I don't remember, but I had to get back to you on that.
We transfer members from one breakout to other in live meeting. I think that's what
Yeah,
you're saying. Okay.
yeah. In the same meeting, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Philippe, how is the MRR of wire for the tool?
Yeah, this is a new tool. Meeting Rooms is a new tool that we launched like 2 weeks back. We already have we have 50% off deal on our website for all the website plans for the Black Friday. We already onboarded a bunch of users for Meeting Rooms on a MRR on ARR. Regular users come to the website. This is the one we are doing through the Facebook groups. So we are
Yeah.
keeping it kind of like
It's
private.
hidden. Yeah. It's not really being pushed
So we
on
are
the
trying
front. Yeah.
and promote this one.
Yeah. I was a knucklehead when I reached out to you on Facebook. I said, hey, where's the link? I can't see it on the website.
Yeah, so it's not like published or advertised on the website. Yeah.
Niru, how can we write in
Yeah,
the Hindi language?
try it with the keyboard you have. I don't have like a
Yeah. You have to
multilingual
test it.
keyboard. Yeah, so we support Unicode, so you should be able to type it on the keyboard, any type of language.
And then there's data secure. Yeah, that's the big.
That's where BrainCert stands out. I think we may be the only platform on LTD which is SOC 2 Type 2 certified, ISO 27001 compliant, GDPR and HIPAA compliant, with a dedicated security practice within the organization. We have like a compliance platform. We maintain all the frameworks like SOC 2 Type 2, NIST 800-53, and PIPDA, PCA DSS. We maintain all the frameworks in our compliance platform. We have dedicated resources who do this quarterly review of all the controls, who go and write the controls, add feedback to the controls. We have an external auditor who audits our company every year. SOC 2 Type 2 AACPA accredited auditor,
Wow.
and then ISO 27001 auditor who comes in third party independent. We give them all data on how we operate. We give them access to some of the screenshots, logs from our cloud, from our data centers. And then we also share details about our background check we do on our employees when we do hiring and exit process. So it's very comprehensive when you look at it, right? So we have dedicated people who does that security. So when you have a company that has a robust security posture, then you know that we are serious about data and security, privacy, right? So
Yeah.
you can go to our website, go to all the footer links, and read about security and our DPA or GDPR and things like that.
Yeah, we face a issue as I'm a teacher in school. Is it possible to block email address since Google Meet class unwanted
Yeah, so you
students
can.
join?
Yeah, you share only the link to the people that you trust, because and you can also password protect the room when you're sharing, and then share the password. Hey, join the room with the password, and by email or chat, however you can do that. And there is also option to kick out on user. So there is, you can see in the attendee list, when you kick out, they cannot join back again.
Okay. That's great. It's good. Faz, the whiteboard is really nicely featured. Can it be exported and processed through AI? I know it can be exported, but can it be processed
Yeah,
through AI?
I don't know. I mean, you can export the whiteboard as a PDF file, or the chat, all the chat transcripts you can export as an HTML file. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know how you want to take the
Yeah, maybe
data,
have AI read the PDF. I guess you do
PDF
that
or
with another tool.
transcript, and yeah, you
Yeah.
can simply upload to the chat
Yeah.
GPT, and you can do it today, right? So upload a PDF, ask that question, it's going to answer. Yeah, but we don't have like a dedicated pipeline to do those. But we never had those use cases coming from customers, to be honest. Yeah.
Dirtbreed wants to know about adding files in the
No,
Wolfram
WolframAlpha is a
Alpha.
knowledge engine. You think of it, Siri. You're gonna, hey Siri, you're gonna ask something. It's gonna give you a reply back, right? So it's same thing, but in a visual format. You're gonna type, and it's gonna give you the visual representation on the whiteboard. You cannot upload any files, unfortunately.
And it auto
Yeah,
record.
it can auto record. We have that in the LMS. We're gonna optimize and create a couple of additional features we already have, such as auto recording or disabled recording, things like that. So yeah, the meeting room. Yeah, the great question is to just add it to the roadmap. We'll quickly add those in the meeting room. It shouldn't take any time because we already have all those APIs in LMS that we currently use.
We export the chat.
Yeah, you can export the chat as an HTML file, the entire chat with the same format, like who is typing and what's the name in the same format.
Vladimir is a support for
Yeah, we
multilingualism.
support 50 languages. I think we shown you in the
Yeah.
demo. You can pick and choose any of the language. The great thing is you can also enforce a language to all the attendees, or attendees can pick their own language. This we already have this in our LMS product. We'll give you all this option in the meeting room, because we want to keep it lightweight, not give you like 10
Yeah,
20
too
different options,
much.
too much options. But if needed, we can also give you those options. But attendees can control their own language, their own interface language. We support RTL, right to left language also.
I know you might have missed the beginning. Does the meeting get recorded on a local computer as an option?
No, right now we only support like server side recording. It's a 720p HDMP4 file.
Then you could download it.
You can download it once the recording is over. You can download it to your local computer, and then if you want, you can also delete it from server.
So you could delete it to save up storage. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
that's what I guess that's what many people do if they want to back up their
Yeah, so
meetings
if you look
direct.
at Zoom, gives you very little storage, like 5 GB and things like that, because they know recording is the most expensive part of any type of real-time application, because of the encoding and all the
Yeah.
process, because it's very compute intensive, right? So you need like really high-end servers to do encoding and do the recording. That's why all these providers, they give you very little storage. They want you to do little recording and then delete those recording to free up storage, right? So we give you like a 20 and 40 GB, like really high storage, and yeah, anytime you can delete and clear up the storage.
In a webinar meeting, share room minutes and recording minutes.
Yeah, so they'll share the same minutes, but there could be some uh, minor details slightly different for webinar.
Yeah.
So when we work on the final numbers and details, we'll disclose what those going to be. But yeah, in total, they're going to share the same minutes. That comes with the plan.
Payment integrations.
Yeah, we will do that. I know this is a popular request for meeting rooms. Literally, we just launched like 2 weeks back. We're going to introduce all these features like collecting payments and booking app, and we'll do those. Yeah.
When are you planning to release analytics? You mentioned it's just
Yeah,
integration
so you
already
can expect
developed.
maybe next week. So there are some things we're going to launch a new UI UX for the meeting rooms dashboard this week. Next week, maybe attendee reports and a couple of other additional improvements like auto record. Some of the options we're going to release next week. The great thing is this is an existing feature. We just had to plug into the meeting rooms product.
Repeat. How can we connect the VC Classroom API with it to track student attendance and timing when
Yeah,
they
the
enter
virtual
and leave?
classroom API is a different product, so it's not part of the meeting rooms. Okay, so if you happen to have the virtual classroom API product in our platform, that serves a different use case, right? So let's say you are a startup and you need a real time application like BrainCert. You can create you can use our API to create the virtual classroom, integrate with your own product, right? So we have a lot of tutoring companies that do it today. We power a lot of these tutoring companies, white label solution. So the API is a great use case because they can control like when to start the recording, when to stop, when to allow the student to enter. All like programmatically, you can pass as a parameter from your website database. You can say this is the attendee, this is the presenter. So you can programmatically control much more tighter integration with your own website. This product is not our API product. It doesn't have the virtual classroom API. This is a meeting rooms product. Everything is simply easy to use. Just create the room, copy the link, share, and you're good to go. No integrations or
Yeah, don't
no
need
development time required. Yeah, but
transcribers or
we will do that in the future. We are doing it for LMS. Once we are done, we'll offer you some transcription and summary features.
will there be an AI transcription summary function in the future? Yeah, everyone's asking for
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
We are working on it for LMS. We want to first finish it. I would rather under promise and over deliver than the other way around.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's, you on for a half an hour extra today. So thank you for that, Yasin and Rini and Abdul. There he is. He's back. All right. So, yeah, if you check out BrainCert's meeting rooms, thank you guys for the session. I don't know if you want to leave off with anything else.
Uh, yeah, so the deal is going to be there till like December 2nd with a 40% off coupon code. I mean, we listen to the customers, right? When people come and ask, it's slightly expensive. Okay, we want to offer you a big discount, right? So we made it happen. When people came and told us, attendee limit is low. We increased the limit yesterday, right? So we always listen to the customer.
Yeah, that was nice of you to do that.
Uh, we put customer first, and our support is great. I mean, you can go to support.brainsert.com and create a ticket, get support 24/7. We have dedicated support folks. So we are not a new company, right? So we've done this for years and years. So we know exactly what to do, and how to keep our customers, retain the customers, customer satisfaction. We put great empathy, and satisfaction score is very important in our customer ticket as a metric we look at. Just take advantage of this product that we are offering, and please share your feedback and comments in our roadmap, and especially in the roadmap, keep it generic. Don't mention about lifetime deal and so on.
Yeah, don't put that in there. It'll mess up.
Because
They can email you. They can email you, contact you through the website.
yeah, support.brainsert.com. We work through support ticketing system. So go to support.brainsert.com, create a support ticket with any question, lifetime deal or not, because that's going to be viewable only by our support staff. So we're going to look at it, we're going to answer you, we're going to get back to you as quickly as possible. So everything is done through support ticket system in our website. Or there is also a website chat. You can chat with the two lovely people here, Abdul and Rini. They are mostly on our website chat, doing
I'll start bothering you two. I bother Yasin a lot. Maybe I start messaging you guys. He's
Okay.
gonna say, "Hey, talk to Abdul."
Yeah,
Absolutely,
and,
anytime.
we'll help you. Yeah.
Thank you both also for joining in and doing a
And,
great
and
demo.
yeah,
I know we could do one of the. This could be 5 hours long, like you said. We can go into it even more. I mean, there is so much more to it to peel back. It's very
absolutely.
fascinating platform.
Yeah, and one thing is, I know in that put that support email. If you don't want to create a ticket, you can simply email support@brainsert.com. That will automatically create the support ticket for you.
Porter BrainCert, yeah, Inderpreet saying that. So, and then I gotta thank Inder for introducing me to the meeting rooms. I mean, I knew about BrainCert before, and I'm still thinking about getting that subscription going. But this tool definitely works for me. I need it, so I'm using it. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you, BrainCert team. Thank you, everyone, for joining. The team will announce. We'll create a post later for the giveaway winners. And if you have any questions, you could comment in the Facebook post as well. Comment there. Yasin, you're in the LoudEgg group, I believe.
Yeah, I'm very active in the groups. Like I pretty much read every single comment and try to reply everyone. I think it became like my hobby now. My wife is like, "Why you are on the phone?" Like,
Yeah.
people
Your
relate to
your
that.
wife and my wife. Where do you live? You're in Virginia, right? I'm in New York, so we might have to get a place together when they kick us out.
Yeah, I know. Like, we may have to meet somewhere in the middle, like Delaware or
You'll meet in
New
Delaware,
Jersey.
right?
Yeah,
Hey, that's where all the SaaS companies are registered. Delaware, perfect.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, guys, and thank you very much. And have a happy Black Friday week, everybody, and Cyber Monday. And check out Meeting
Happy
Rooms.
holidays,
BrainCert.
everyone. Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanks, everyone.
Thanksgiving. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody.